Good morning, students. The next topic we are going to discuss is called instruction formats. Okay, instruction formats. So, what do you mean by instruction formats? We in the previous class we saw data format. It's like your data type. I said, instruction formats will tell you what are the various types of instructions. What are the various types of instructions? What is the size of each and every type of instruction? Is what we are going to discuss today, right? So, you have various types of instructions, but the size of the instruction varies from 2 bytes to 6 bytes. You have one instruction that is of one type of instruction which is of 2 bytes. There is one type of instruction which is of 6 byte, right? See, all the other types of instructions are all of 4 bytes. Okay, so there is only one instruction type which is 2 bytes. There is only one instruction type that is 6 bytes. All the other types are all going to be of 4 bytes size, right? So that is the one thing, first information you should know, right? The second information you should know is in the format I have used some abbreviations. So in my format I have used some kind of abbreviations in my format. Say for example here I have used OP, R1, right, R2 and so on. So what do you mean by OP? What do you mean by R1? What do you mean by R2? Here I've used something called as X. Here I've used something called as B. So you should first understand what are all these abbreviations used for, or what is the meaning of that abbreviation. OP, right? OP here stands for the opcode, right? Any instruction should have the opcode. Okay, so this OP stands for the opcode, and after the opcode you have operands. Yes or no? After the opcode you should be having your operands. Whenever I say R, okay, I can say R1, R2, whatever it is. If I say R means it is a register. R means it is a register. OP means it is an opcode. Opcodes are represented using always. Opcodes are represented using 8 bits or 1 byte. Opcodes are always will be using 8 bits or 1 byte. How is that? So I wanted to first tell you that. So let us see the opcode sheet. So this is the opcode sheet. Yes, so this is the opcode sheet. You have seen the opcode sheet of 8085. Similarly, IBM 360's opcode sheet. These are all the instructions, and this is going to be the opcode value, right? So let me take one instruction, add instruction. Let me take here. A is here. This is the instruction. What is the opcode of that instruction? Opcode is 5A. Okay, 5A will always be represented with 8 bits. So of course it is going to be represented in binary. This is hexadecimal. Always it is going to be represented in binary only. That is the first thing, and it is only going to use 8 bits. How can I represent 5A in 8 bits? First 4 bits I will use to represent 5. Second 4 bits I will use to represent A. Yes or no? That is what I'm going to do here, right? So how can I represent 5 in 4 bits? 0 1 0 1. Yes. A, how can I represent in 4 bits? So what is the value of A? So A is going to be equivalent to 10, right? 10 in decimal is going to be your A. So what is 10? 1 0 1 0. Yes. So that is how you represent opcodes in 8 bits. Yes. Let us go back to this. Opcodes are represented in 8 bits. So whenever I have OP in my format, it means I'm going to be using 8 bits to store that. R, always registers will be stored in 4 bits only. Why? Because so I have registers 0 to 15. So 16 registers I have. 0 can be represented using 4 bits. Yes, 0 0 0 0. 15 can be represented using 4 bits. Yes, 1 1 1 1. That is the maximum. So for me, just 4 bits is enough. I can represent all the registers starting from 0 to 15. So registers are always going to be represented in 4 bits. X here means the index register. This is also register only. Okay, R is a normal register, general purpose register. This is also general purpose register, but it's used for the purpose of a index register. So whenever there is X, it's nothing but your index register, again 4 bits, because it is only going to be a register between 0 to 15. There is going to be one register which is going to be called as index register. So 4 bits only. Here B means base register. Okay, base register also is going to be represented using 4 bits only. So base register also will be one register among 0 to 15 registers. One you're going to call it as a base register, which will store the starting address. Okay, your loading address will be stored in the base register. So it is going to be represented using how many bits? 4 bits only, right? D here means displacement. Okay, D here means displacement. What is displacement? Say for example here in this instruction 900 is a displacement. So displacement always needs 12 bits to store. Okay, displacements will be needing 12 bits. So why 12 bits? It depends on how much of memory is given to you by IBM 360. How much memory you have, based on that you have 12 bits of say it is represented using 12 bits. Right. The last one is immediate value. Okay, it is like your data. For example, in 8085, we have studied move immediately. Okay, C comma 05 is one instruction we studied there. That 05 is nothing but your data, directly you pass the data, right? Similarly here also you have immediate data. Sometimes you have to use the immediate data and also pass the data to an address, right? That immediate data again is represented using 1 byte or 8 bits. So the I here means immediate data, you will use either 1 byte or 8 bits. 1 byte or it's 8 bits, right? So you should know this, remember this. Okay, only then when we go on you will be able to understand. Yeah. So there you, it looks like there is a lot of information in one slide. Yes, it is. So I have just packed everything together. But only thing you have to remember here is just write the format. Just draw this diagram, write the format is enough. Example, if you're not able to remember, it's okay. Okay, it's okay if you don't write the example also, but at least remember the instruction formats. So let us start. The first type of instruction is called as RR instruction. First type of instruction is called as your RR instruction. So what do you mean by RR? Register to register instruction is called RR instruction. What is the format of RR instruction? Opcode, register 1, register 2. Simple. Opcode, register 1, register 2. Opcode will always be represented using 8 bits. So 0 to 7 is opcode. 8 to 11, 4 bits is for register 1. 12 to 15, the next 4 bits is for register 2. So I told you opcode is 8 bits. Opcode will be represented using 8 bits. Yes, 8 bits here. Similarly, register will be represented using 4 bits. So 4 bits for this register, 4 bits for this register. You understand? So this is the format. Okay. So what is the size of an RR instruction? RR instruction size is 16 bits or 2 bytes. So RR is the only instruction which is of size 2 bits, 2 bytes or 16 bits. Only instruction of 2 bytes. Right. Can I give an example so that I understand why this format? Okay, what is this format and all? One example of RR instruction is called AR, add register. Right? Add AR here means add register. What does it mean? Which means I will be giving two registers, register 3 and register 4. So contents of register 4 has to be added to the contents of register 3 and the sum has to be stored in register 3 itself. This is one instruction. It is called AR instruction. So this is going to be the RR instruction. This instruction is an RR instruction. So whenever there is no memory which is represented, automatically the size of the instruction will come down. Because see, very simple. Only opcode has to be represented in 8 bits. Two registers I will be using each for 4 bits. So what happened? 8 plus 4 plus 4 will be 16 bits. Yes, so that's it. That's your RR instruction. Okay. The next type of instruction is called as RX instruction. So whenever there is X, you should remember that X here represents the index register, which means my instruction will definitely have an index register. Why is that I'm saying my instruction will have index value? Because usually we don't have the index value. Only if you're going to specifically use the index register, we are going to specify. Otherwise, we will not be deliberately specifying the index register, right? Or we will assume that the index register value is 0. Okay, this type of RX instructions will be using the index register also. So that is the RX instruction. So second type of instruction is called as RX instruction. So I told you, apart from say two instructions, one for 2 byte size instruction, one for 6 byte size, all the other instructions are of 4 bytes only. So I don't have to tell you every instruction is 4 bytes only. Only if I am going to specifically say something else, it is some other size. Otherwise all the instructions are going to be 4 bytes only. Right. RX instruction again is going to be a 4 byte instruction, which means 32 bits. Right. Let us see the format first. So you have the opcode 8 bits, register 1 4 bits, index register again 4 bits. Whatever register it is, it register always is going to be 4 bits. Base register 4 bits. Displacement always is going to be represented using, check and tell me, 12 bits, right? So it is going to be always using 12 bits. See the format: 0 to 7 8 bits for the opcode, 8 to 11 4 bits for register 1, 12 to 15 4 bits for what register, which is your index register, again 16 to 19 4 bits for your base register, 20 to 31 12 bits for your displacement. You understand? So this is the format. Okay, how can I fit into this format? Yes, I will see one example. Okay, the example here I'm going to use one RX instruction as an example. A 2 comma 901 of 0 comma 1, 901 of 0 comma 1. What is the meaning of it? The contents of 900 of 0 comma 1 has to be added with the contents of register 2, and some has to be stored in register 2 only. That's the meaning, right? How will I fit in with this particular format is, I'm going to say A is nothing but your what? Opcode. A is your I'm sorry, A is your instruction which has to be represented using your opcode. Okay, so you're going to represent A using the opcode. What is the opcode of A? We will see. I will show you that example also. Right. Next information what you should have is one register you should have. Right. What is that register? That is register 2. So I have one R1 here means nothing but your register 2 is R1. Right. After that, I'm going to have one displacement. Yes, I'm going to have one index register and I'm going to have one base register, right? But the format here is a little different order. It's okay. So this is going to be your index register, this is going to be your base register, and this is going to be your displacement. Okay, though the format is like this, the instruction has to be in this particular written in this particular way only, right? This is how you write it, right? What is the meaning is 900 is the displacement, index register is register 0, base register is register 1. Base register is what? Register 1. You understand? This is an RX type of instruction. So what do you mean by RX type of instruction? RX type of instruction means that you will also have a index value. So you will definitely have one index value is what is the meaning of the RX instruction, right? So before going into the next instruction, I wanted to show you one example. See, so this class I call it as a crash course, which means we have to hurry up, right? We don't have to, we cannot waste time like this. But I still wanted to at least take two instructions and show you how do you understand, how do you write the example. Okay, always remember, be it data formats or instruction formats, just the format you write, it is enough, right? If you give examples, additional points, right, for that. Let us take the first instruction, RR instruction. The example we saw is AR 3 comma 4, which means add the contents of register 4 to the contents of register 3 and store the result at register 3 itself, right? AR's opcode here is 1A. How do I know that? I have to go and see the opcode sheet, right? So AR's opcode here is 1A. So what are the other registers I'm using? I'm using one register called register 3. So first register I'm going to say it is register 3. The second register I'm using is register 4, right? Why here R1 and R2? Because operand 1, operand 2. Operand 1 is the first register, operand 2 is the second register. Yes, but here in this case, operand 1 is the first register, operand 2 is a memory location. So memory location has these components all together only is going to be operand 2. That is why x2, b2, d2 all together it's going to be my memory location. That is going to be my operand 2, right? That is the meaning of 1, 2 and all, right? These things. So opcode, yes, AR's opcode is 1A. So I'm representing 1, I'm representing A. Done? Yes. Register 1. What is register 1? 3 is register 1. So how do I represent it in 4 bits? 0, 0, 1, 1. What is R2? My register 2 is 4. Register 4 is my R2. The second operand is register 4. How will I represent? I'm going to represent using 4 bits 0, 1, 0, 0. Right? This is how I represent my instruction in the instruction format using the format we have been given. So how do you represent? Right, this is how you represent. So for every instruction you can give example in this way. So this one example, preferably you should write this example. There's only one line, AR 3 comma 4. If you want to just understand how this will fit into the format, then this way of writing the example is also preferred. Okay, you at least for studying understanding purpose you write this example. The next RX instruction also I would like to give this detailed example. Again I told you A2 comma 904 of 15 0 comma 15. How do I fit into the format? The format is like this. First is opcode. Opcode for A is 5A, right? So I represent 5, I represented A. So here 5 I'm representing A, right? What is the first register I'm using? Register 2. So 0, 0, 1, 0. Register 2 is what I'm going to use. That is my first operand. My second operand, of course, is a memory location. It has, what is this? Index register. I'm going to use register 0 as index register. So 0, 0, 0, 0 represents register 0. I'm going to use register 15 as my base register. So 1, 1, 1, 1 is my base register. What is my displacement? My displacement is nothing but 904 is my displacement. So I just convert it directly into binary, and I'm going to represent it using how many bits? I have to represent using 12 bits. So here the conversion could be 111000100, but I have to add two ones in the prefix. Why? Because I have to represent it using 12 bits. Displacement always will be represented using 12 bits. That's why. Right, so like this you can write for all the instructions, but we will not be doing that. We will only be seeing the formats, so it's understood that you have to convert it into these kind of instructions, right? Yeah. So what have we discussed so far? Let me again summarize. We have seen two types of instructions as of now. First type is the RR instruction, the second type is the RX instruction. The size of RR instruction is 2 bytes. The size of RX instruction is 4 bytes. So this is going to be the format of RR and RX instruction. So example of RR instruction is AR 3, 4. Example of RX instruction is A 2, 900 of 0, 1. 900 or 904 I think we have taken in our case. Anything is fine. Okay, so that is the example we have seen. So we will move on to the other types. Right. Yes. So what did we see so far? We have seen two types of instructions. One is RR and one is RX. Right. There are other three more types of instructions. So there are five instructions and types of instruction in total. What are the other three? Okay. First, let me tell you. There is RS instruction. There is SI instruction. RS instruction, SI instruction. Both are going to be of size 4 bytes. Yeah. There's going to be one instruction which is SS instruction, which is of 6 bytes. SS instruction will be of 6 bytes. So first of all, let me tell you what are the different types of instructions. RR instruction, RX instruction, RS instruction, SI instruction and SS instruction. In that, RR and SS are different. All the other three instructions are 4 byte, right? RR instruction is 2 byte, SS instruction is 6 byte. It's going to be 6 bytes. So this is what you should remember. Yes. So what do you mean by RS instruction? Register? Yes. Yes means what? Storage. That's all. There will be one register, there will be one storage. That's it. That is going to be your RS instruction. It's of 4 bytes or 32 bits. Let us see the format. First 8 bits for opcode. Then there will be register 1. So that is going to be, it's not an index register. We are not going to use any index register here. We are only going to use two normal registers. R1 will be the first register. R3 will be the second register we are going to use. Why R3? Because we are going to have three operands here. One first operand is going to be one register. Second operand is your storage location. There is also going to be a third operand here, which is nothing but another register. So what is the need of it? We will see. First, let me tell you the format. First opcode 8 bits. First register 4 bits. Second register 4 bits. Base register 4 bits. Displacement 12 bits. Yes, so it is going to be a total of 32 bits. Okay. So this is register storage. Register and storage. So what is the meaning of it here is you will be using a storage location also, and also you will be using two registers here in this particular format. So one example I will give you. You have studied load. Yes. LM here means load multiple. This is also load only, but it is load multiple. What is the meaning of it? I will say. I will tell you. See, I have an address which is going to point to the address location 900. So it is going to be, there is going to be an address which is going to point to an address location. What? 900 is the address location. Yes. So one here is the base register. One here is the base register. So I'm going, it's asked, actually it should be, format should be 900 in the bracket 1. That's all should be the format, right? Because the memory location is going to be represented using the displacement and the base register. That's all. Okay. LM here means load the value present in this location 900 into two registers. Load multiple. Into multiple registers you are loading it. It's not normal load which we have seen. This is load multiple. So what you should do? You should load a number which is present in the location 900 of 1, right? So the contents of location 900 has to be loaded in two different registers, which is register 2 and register 3 in this case. So we are going to use two registers, register 2 and register 3, which means 2 and 3 are the two registers I'm going to use. I will load the contents of the memory into two registers, right? So what is the format here? LM means load multiple. 2 is the first operand. Okay, 900 of 1, which is the base register, is going to be your second operand, which is your storage. Okay, what is the third operand? Is that storage will also be loaded in register 2 and also in register 3. So 3 here represents the third operand. So 3 here represents the third operand. So this is a little different example. So because this is an RS type of instruction. The normal load which you have seen in your programs, they belong to the RX type of instruction, which will be using an index register. So here we don't have index register, but we are going to have another extra register instead of a index register. Understand? This is RS type of instruction. 4 bytes is the size. Next is SI, right? Yes, we already know it is storage. So I, can anybody remember? We have seen I. What is I? I told you I is nothing but your immediate data value. So immediate data also can be stored. So what is here I used for? For example, I'm going to have an immediate data. I'm going to store it in one memory location. So what I will use? I will use SI instruction, SI type of instruction. So first I will tell you the example and then we will go to the format. You will be able to understand. Right. I wanted to move this number data 64 into the memory location of 9 of 1. 9 is the displacement, 1 is the base register value. So I'm going to say move immediately 64 into this address location. So you have one address location which is S storage, and you're also going to have one I, which is your immediate data. Okay, immediate data always will be using 8 bits or 1 byte. Immediate data always going to be represented using 8 bits only. You cannot have number which is more than that. Okay, you can only have a number as much as big as 8 bits only, right? That is one thing, and it has to be loaded or stored inside your memory location. So let us go to the format. The format has opcode 8 bits. Then you have the first operand and the second operand. First operand here is a storage, it's B1 and D1. Okay, B1 is a base register, D1 is the displacement. The other operand is nothing but your what? Yes, immediate data. That is I2. I2 is your second operand. Immediate data is the I, is what I stands for. Okay, the size here is 32 bits only, 4 bytes. SI instruction, right? SI instruction will have one immediate data and one storage, right? The last one is SS. So what do you mean by SS? So SS obviously means two storage. So I'm going to have two storage. What is the purpose? I may be copying from one storage to the value of one, I'm sorry, the contents of one storage to the contents of the other storage location. I can do that. So that is one use of what? SS instruction. So let us see what is it. So before going into the actual format, you should understand certain things. So I will start from the example. So one example of SS instruction is MVC. Okay, so what are we doing in MVC is we are going to do a copy or move, not one location. It's not contents of one location. We are going to move contents of L locations. So let me say we are going to move contents of L locations. See the example, MVC 900 of 79 comma 1 comma 800 of 1. So it's like really confusing. I'll break it down now. See, first I have at location 800 I have a value. Okay, I wanted to copy that value present inside location 800 to the location which is present at 900. Okay, one obviously means the base register value, don't worry. So what I should be doing, the value present in memory location 800 has to be copied to the memory location 900. That's what I should do. So am I copying only one value? No, I wanted to copy 80 values in total, which means I will be copying. Why I am saying 80? 80 can change. It's again your wish. So in this particular example, I am saying I want to copy 80 memory locations. Okay, how do I say that? I'm saying 79. No, that is how I say. Why? Because I wanted to copy the values present starting from 800 to 879. 800 to 879 is how many? 80. Totally 80 values. I wanted to copy to 900 to 979. I want to copy it to where? 900 to 979. So I have copied how many location? Not just one location. I have copied the whole set of locations to the other set of locations. You remember in MP we have actually done a program. So block transfer and all. So just one command here will do that. So it is actually one command which will do the block transfer here. You understand? Let me again tell you. MVC is the command. You're going to copy a block of numbers, values from the memory location to another block of memory location. So what is that? This example says first operand here is going to be one memory location, that is 800 of 1. From there we are going to copy all the values to 900 of 1 till 979 of 1. So till that we are going to copy. Yes, so this is one example of SS instruction. So what is the format? Let us see. First is opcode. Yeah, MVC is opcode. We have to find out from the opcode sheet. That will be represented using 8 bits. So that is your opcode 8 bits. Length here. Okay. Length here is going to be again 8 bits. So why? Because 8 length here represents the number of what? Number of memory locations you are going to use. Okay. In different instructions it will be different. Okay. This is going to be the length. Nothing but represented using 8 bits only. B1 and D1 is your first operand. Okay, B2 and D2 is your second operand. B1 base register, D1 displacement, B2 what? The base register of the second operand, D2 displacement of the second memory location. Okay, second operand which is nothing but your memory location. B1 D1 represents one memory location, B2 D2 represents the second memory location. So two storages are used. Right? L represents the length. Okay, this is an SS instruction. Right, so how do you write it in the exam? You will just write 5 instruction formats. First write the name, remember the size, remember the format, and one example for each. That will be complete 100%. Okay, if you are not feeling comfortable or you're not able to remember the example, it's okay. At least completely write the format. Okay, at least that much is required. Yes.